Welcome to On a Way with Beryl Botman, a podcast about grief and loss. Welcome to my home. Thank you very much for your interest and participation over the year of the running of this podcast. Your inspiration has got me thinking maybe I should do something different. So for this episode, I thought it well to do it right here at home, where I can share with you some thoughts and feelings that has been with me over a number of years. To take me back, I'm not going to necessarily go to all the places that I've lived or where Russell and I have lived together. I have chosen just a few of the highlights for me. In Gordons Bay, we lived when Russell was Deputy Vice Chancellor at Stellenbosch University and later became Vice Chancellor. We have shared many good moments, but also very sad moments during that time. I just would like to start with the memory that I have included on my memory wall, and that is his inauguration on the 11th of April in 2007, as well as a graduation ceremony where Dr. Gracia Machel got an honorary doctorate and they accompanied by the late President Mandela. I'd like to end the Stellenbosch era, living in Stellenbosch, with my graduation, where I received my PhD. It was an occasion with mixed feelings, much sadness, but also joy in the accomplishment. And with me are my rocks and my strength, my two daughters, Roxanne and Ilse. As a bridge between where I lived previously in Wynberg, these photos of Russell's hands serve to remind me of that. I never realized that I had those photos as a collection in my study. They were in an envelope, and only when I started packing up and sorting out to move out of that apartment did I discover them. And this is how I arranged them. Here he was speaking at one of the occasions of his many speeches, welcomings, lectures, and what that he has done at Stellenbosch University. And then I decided when I was living in Wynberg that I would have an artwork made in honor and in memory of him. And this was a collection of his many ties. I had 4 panels like the one behind me and decided to bring only one with me. And so that memory, his presence and his dynamic nature always is represented in my home. One of the highlights in my apartment in Wynberg was my 60th birthday, which is illustrated by this beautiful drawing that was given to me by Catherine and Roxanne, with Roxanne, Ilse, and I. Another highlight in Wynberg was, of course, the publication of my 2 books, Without You and Still Love Remain, that Belinda Jackson has translated. And just to anchor myself also, and at the same time take us into the future, I've included a photograph of my mother and my grandmother at the home where I was born, not very far from here, close to Gabriel Road in Plumstead. And the last memory that I want to be reminded of every day as I move around my home is little Matthew, that came into our lives just more than a year ago. That was just after he was born. And of course, these anthuriums, the symbol of our love and bond, have a place of honor here in my home in Constantia. Thank you very much for your interest and indulgence over this year. This is the last episode. Where do I find myself now in the series On a Way with Beryl Botman? After a break, I will be back. Stay in touch and keep well. Walk tall, tell it all.